Mr. Chairman, Mr. Chairman, Mr. Chairman, Mr.
Yes.
Chairman. Yes, thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Hold on. Do you have a point of order?
Yes, I do, Mr.
What's
Chairman.
your point of order?
I would like to ask Mr. Giuliani to please stand and
You're
raise
out.
your right
No,
hand
it's not a point of
to
order,
please
man.
be sworn before
Not a
this
point of
committee.
order.
Mr. Chairman,
Please stop.
Mr.
That is
Chairman,
out of line. You're
it
out
abs-
of order.
Mr. Chairman, it is.
You have a point of order.
Yes, I do, Mr.
What's
Chairman.
your point of order?
My under the law, I have the right before this committee as a representative to swear any witness before this committee to uphold the law. That is my
I'm not gonna
right
allow
as
that.
It's my right as a
Allow
representative.
that. Let's continue. And let
Well then,
Mr.
Mr.
Giuliani
Chair,
testify.
I appeal the rule of the chair, and I'd like to ask the committee to please take a vote on this ruling because it is my right as a representative to make sure that anybody before this committee is truthful, and we have the right as members to swear anybody.
All right. Representative C.A. Johnson.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, please indulge me. As a woman from the city of Detroit, a woman who has lived, I'm talking about me now, who has lived in the city of Detroit all of my 62 years, and having spoken with many, and by the way, thank you, having spoken with many people who worked the TCF or TFC. TCF.
All right. Let's let Representative Johnson continue. And please get to your question, Representative.
I will. So my question really to you, Mr. Chair, I'm going to repeat it again. These people, our guests, are sharing information, just sharing and sharing and speaking and speaking. No one is under oath. The world is watching us right now, and the world is watching right now, and there are one person after another who's testifying or who's making allegations, because that's exactly what they are, allegations of wrongdoing in the city of Detroit. I wonder, and I'm going to ask you the question, did you see any cameras at the TCF Center? All right, so.
And Representative, I just want to remind you, I think it was the purpose of today's hearing to hear from people across Michigan who witnessed things at the TCF Center. That's why we're here.
Well, you know,
So-
here, and I'm not going to argue
Representative,
with you
that's
about
why
that.
we're here. So
Okay, so they're
I think
here, but they're
that's-
taking so much time, and I see no Detroiters. There is one Detroiter. Stop that.
Please continue, Representative.
And there is one Detroiter, but I have many emails. Since there's no one who you have in this room to represent Detroiters, except a couple of us in this room, I have emails from Detroiters. We've taken, what, 2
Representative,
hours?
What's your? Did you have a question? I'm willing. Please stop yelling.
We
People
need
in the
to-
audience, let me handle this. Representative, listen. We've had hearings in the past, as you know. We'll have more hearings. Today, we've invited Mr. Giuliani, and Mr. Giuliani has brought forward witnesses that he says have firsthand knowledge of fraud. That's what we are doing today.
And
you wanna
if
talk
we
about other
want to
hearings,
find out if...
Please let me finish.
Yes.
All right. So if you want to do other hearings, we're doing more hearings. But today we're here to hear from these people. So do you have a question for these witnesses?
No,
ma'am?
I have some concerns,
All right. Well,
many
we're-
concerns, and I want to just
I'm gonna
share
rule
with
you
you
out of order,
what
all right?
the
Out
concerns
of order. Do you have a
are.
point of order?
I'm sorry.
Do you have a point of order?
Yes.
What is your point of order?
Point of order is to have them under oath.
You're out of order. As I've said, this is something that is not done here in this state. It's really only
It may not be done under the state, but you're allowing people to come in here and lie, and I know they're lying.
Representative, you are out of order. I've indulged you, but you're out of order, and we're going to move on.
Mr. Giuliani, your team has now lost 39 court cases in the aftermath of the election, with judges ruling that there is inadequate evidence to support the sweeping claims that you are making and repeating here tonight, and the unprecedented relief that you are seeking. Yesterday, we learned that U.S. Attorney General William Barr has similarly found no evidence whatsoever of widespread irregularities that are worth investigating. If our local clerks, state and federal judges across the country, and the highest-ranking law enforcement official in the United States cannot find any substance to or any merit in any of your arguments, why should we? Why should we sit here in the show that you are partaking in and taking around the country if no one has found any evidence whatsoever of any of your wrongdoing? And why should we not believe the reported attempts of you to try to seek a pardon from the president?
Just for
Mr.
the
Giuliani,
record,
let me
just
ask
for the
the
record,
question.
we haven't lost 39 cases. We've only brought 3. So you're wrong about that. Second, the reason why people are reaching those conclusions is because, like you, they don't have the discipline, maybe the intelligence, I don't know, to read through this, and to read 20 more like it. You can't tell me there's no evidence when I have a couple of thousand affidavits from people. You can't tell me that your credibility is better than the credibility of those people. They swore under oath. You didn't.